Hey, everybody, welcome back and happy Thursday. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about this Teresa Giudice Louis situation because it doesn't look like it's getting much better. It looks like the allegations are continuing to pile up, and it just seems like it's constantly getting worse. I'm going to break it down and share with you exactly what I'm talking about, a little bit also from the new trailer for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. But before we get into all of that, you guys know how this works. I still, by the way, have this little creature next to me, but oh, thank you. Hi, baby. Smash that like button. She like hugs me like a baby. Smash that like button, show some love, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Because no one can do it like we do it, like we do. Okay. All right. Here, you can stay with me. You don't, or do whatever you want to do. Okay. I can't keep control of these kids, you guys. That's why we're not having any more. All right. Now, let's start with this. Page 6 came out with an article saying Louis Ruelas is accused of putting distraught Teresa Giudice in financial ruin in the explosive New Jersey season 14 trailer. Now, Teresa and Louis, well, apparently they've had some marital woes. And from what we're seeing, it seems like those marital woes are taking center stage in the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. The explosive season 14 trailer dropped on Wednesday yesterday, showing several cast members accusing Louis of financially ruining Teresa, whom he got married to back in August of 2022. At what point do you let this go? I don't know. I guess you don't. But Danielle Cabral tells Teresa Giudice's estranged sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga, that the Namaste Bitches podcast host, being Teresa, has been extremely unhappy with her home life. She said, Teresa's distraught because in the house, there's not a lot of calm. Now, during a separate conversation, Dolores also shared similar sentiments with Jennifer Aiden, who agreed that every time she talks to Teresa, her stomach is in knots. And Dolores said she's not doing great. Okay. Now, Margaret Josephs is also caught telling her husband, Joe Benigno, that Louis' lavish spending had become a point of contention for the couple. Louis pissed her money away, is what Margaret's telling him over the phone. John Fuda, the husband of Real Housewives of New Jersey newbie Rachel Fuda, also brings up the couple's finances while out to dinner with Louis and Teresa, who he called the poster child for mortgage fraud. Teresa was indicted on federal fraud charges, including bankruptcy fraud, conspiracy to commit mail fraud, wire fraud, and failing to pay taxes, alongside her ex-husband Joe back in 2013. Now, as John is leaving the tense dinner, he yells, "When I need my money laundered, I'll call you." The couple eventually goes head to head while cameras are rolling, with Louis telling his wife that he is working to improve things between them. He said, "I want it to be better." And he starts before she ends up cutting him off, saying, "It's not going to be better." So then he ends up walking away from the conversation, where Teresa insisted that she doesn't want to talk about it anymore. Now, there have been rumblings of trouble in paradise for a few months after fans noticed that, well, they started doing more things on their own, because at first they were sort of inseparable. However, Teresa tried to dispel those rumors on numerous occasions, mostly recently posting a photo alongside her husband, captioned, "My heart is all yours." She also addressed the rumor on her podcast, slamming fans for making up stories about her marriage. "Louis and I are not getting divorced, and I am allowed to go on a girls' trip. We are allowed to not be together 24/7. She also noted that filming this season was very stressful for her, but she didn't explain why, and I'm guessing we're going to get more of that when we get into the season. But here's the happy couple, and right after, Page 6 put out another article saying, "Exclusive details." This was yesterday. "Teresa Giudice and Louis Ruelas' marriage is amazing despite the claims of financial ruin." Insiders confirmed to Page 6 that her and Louis, their marriage is still intact despite the new season 14 trailer. Teresa and Louis are amazing and very happy in their love bubble. TMZ was the first to report that all is well in Teresa and Louis' marriage as it relates to the Real Housewives of New Jersey preview, but Page Six also reached out to a rep for the couple for comment. I mean, this to me, I'm not gonna lie, like looking at it, I'm kind of like, yeah, this is a big fucking problem. Like, this is bad. Because at the end of the day, she didn't get a prenup. If you didn't get a prenup, you got a problem, especially when you have a lot of money. And she said, well, he brings in more money than me, but we haven't seen. Have you seen the books? I haven't seen the books. So when she's like, oh, he has so much money. Ah. It's like, does he? Are you sure about that? Are you just telling yourself that so you believe it? Like, what is the actual truth here? Because I don't know if I'm buying the shit that you're selling. Legitimate. I really don't. I don't know if I'm buying it. Because she's not going to tell everybody and make herself look like a joke or like some sort of, and people will be awful and make fun of her. If she finds out that he is actually spending all of her money, how? Oh, I mean, what I don't get is how can you literally let this man do whatever he wants to do in this relationship and not hold him accountable? Like that to me, unless that's not the case, I'm not quite sure. Guys, I want to pick your brains about this. Pop off in the comment section because for the whole Teresa and Louis thing, if there is in fact financial ruin and shit's hitting the fan, it's all gonna come out. And even if it doesn't come out on the actual season for season 14, they're all gonna watch the episodes, the entire cast. Once they watch the episodes, they're gonna see the confessionals. They're gonna see the shit talking that they all do about each other, but especially because there's gonna be a big, huge red target on Teresa's back, they're gonna see the shit talking that Teresa does behind their backs. And then after they get wind of said shit talking, and after the few Watch What Happens Live appearances where the housewives are on, they're front and center, they're asked shady questions about the other housewives or cast members on their own show. All of this is going to build up, and then somebody is going to be pissed off and wanting to take the golden egg at Watch What Happens Live. So then what's going to happen is they're going to wait. They're not going to talk to her until Watch What Happens Live. They're going to make sure that they disassociate and stay away from her. That way it makes them feel a little bit less guilty for going after somebody, or maybe it just makes them feel okay anyways, knowing that they're talking to her. Doesn't matter. But then at the reunion is when they're going to drop this bomb. I mean, honestly, I want to hear what you guys think about all of this. I really do. So with that, guys, also don't forget that tomorrow we are going live for Hot Messy Topics. If you guys haven't been voting in our polls, then definitely go check out the polls. We have a lot of stuff going on, and I'm just not ready to move yet. I'm really not ready to move yet. I feel like we're getting ready to move. It is the 7th of March, and I believe we're moving at the end of the month, closer towards like the 30th or the 30th, I believe. And every day I look at the clock and I'm like, oh my God, this is just getting closer and closer. And I don't think that I'm prepared for this. But, anyways, that's not anybody's problem. Smash that like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.